If you're following Johnny and Amber, you might know Amber's got a friend named Eve Barlow. Eve is someone people say was a partner or a journalist or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. It's not very important. Eve's someone who's got 60,000 followers on X, formerly Twitter, and defends Amber to this day. Now, here we've got Eve pitching in her opinion on the opinion of a comedian who says something about Amber. So, the comedian says, Amber Heard can be problematic and still be a victim of abuse. I don't even necessarily like her or think she's an amazing person. But pathological abusers can often choose unstable people to use as a shield from the consequences of their actions. The idea that she must only be a wilting flower in order to be worthy is the height of misogynistic dehumanization. Is this person, Chelsea Hart, trying to say that Amber made a bad choice by picking Johnny, who was never accused in his life of abuse? That's weird. And why is she saying this now? Maybe it was part of a comedy act that people reacted to or something. It seems real random just to shoot this out there on August 10th, 2023. Excuse me, August 7th, but Eve's is from August 10th. Anyway, Eve says, how is she problematic? Why do you have to make caveats about her personality? Those are still misogynistic biases. It is enough to simply say that there's no such thing as a perfect victim. Amber is not a perfect victim. No one is. Well, that's the whole thing. Nobody is. Nobody's a perfect victim. Not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, nobody's absolutely perfect, but some people can just be otherwise good, law abiding citizens with no standout weaknesses or flaws and be a victim. I mean, the housewife was actually a victim. Maybe they stole a pack of gum or something from a supermarket. No one's perfect. But if you get my drift, there are people who are generally law abiding, good people, who don't have huge skeletons or nothing worth mentioning. So this nobody's perfect thing is kind of irritating. As if everybody's got some dark history. Not necessarily. No one's perfect is just true on a very technical level. That doesn't mean everyone did something like commit perjury, lie on the stand, abuse their husband. You know, there are different levels. Anyway, let's see what some Johnny fans are saying. Well, I'm assuming they're Johnny fans. This person says, I feel bad for both her and Depp, but I also dislike both of them. And Chelsea Hart says bingo. So why include Johnny? Been a fan of your work for a while. Blah 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 blah. And Mindy Davies says, I'm not a fan of abuse apologists. And this person says true, but when someone is as problematic and abusive as her and lies through their teeth for a living, it's hard to be invested in the rest of their story and give an SHIT. If the roles were reversed, we'd want the guy to rot in prison. No, I watched the trial, she scares me. And all Chelsea Hart has to say to that is, if Johnny doesn't scare you too, yikes. Well, what about the part about if the shoes were reversed, what would people think? And Chelsea keeps answering here. And this person Sana says, who got 13,000 views by the way on the reply, and Chelsea got 6,000, excusing Amber Heard's lies will destroy and hurt the real victims of DV. The damage she caused for actual victims is so much. She lied so much that even if there was a little bit of truth in it, no one would believe that. And Chelsea has to defend herself again. I didn't excuse them. Where did I excuse them? Please point out where that was in my post. I said she can be problematic and I don't like her. Read the post. Carmen says she was a dominant one in the relationship, yet he was the one who had bodyguards. Well, Carmen, when someone's like one of the top 10 famous people in the world, they need bodyguards because people pull things. Even Bill Gates got a pie in the face. And if someone could throw a pie in Bill Gates' face, someone could have hurt him. So, Johnny needs bodyguards. It's not like Johnny had bodyguards for the relationship with Amber. This person says perfectly said. All right, I disagree. This person says Johnny Depp gaslit everyone. with that audio tape that Amber recorded herself, right? So that's about it here. This stirred up a little bit. And of course, as you can see, the good old Eve doesn't allow any comments. I guess Eve just can't handle being proved wrong and going through evidence against her? Not sure. I think it's weak to shut off comments and block people. I did once, I got a little pissed, but I unblocked them and apologized, even when they said horrible things to me. Because you know what? If I let it get to me, that's on me. It's just the internet, you can ignore it. Let me know what you think down below. Doing pop culture, entertainment, things like that. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.